Now you should be able to hear us. Hello, everybody. What's happening? Sorry. As usual, audio is always my worst enemy. Welcome. We're glad to have you here live with us on another Sunday night to hang out, to talk about all things mysterygrail.com, all things $7 a pop. Either you hate them or you love them. Maybe you're in between. Maybe you sort of like them.
Whoa!
There's a lot of things going on right now with Mystery Grail, or at least it has gone on, and then now it's our turn to talk a little bit about our thoughts on Mystery Grail. And I'm glad that you all are here to listen to this, to hear us out, maybe to, I don't know, open your mind a little bit. So over the last few days, we have been gathering a bunch of information, video, interviews, data, to put together a series of 4 videos that will cover all things Mystery Grail. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, you guys love Mystery Grail, so now you're going to go on about how great Mystery Grail is. No, not really. Actually, in our videos, we don't really talk about our opinion at all, which is why we wanted to do this live, because I thought the best thing to do was actually discuss our opinions of Mystery Grail, because you're not going to hear it in those videos, so you might as well hear it right here from us live. Why make a video about it? We might as well just talk about it. We can have a discussion.
We already have 4 videos about the subject coming
That's right.
out. The second one was posted shortly before we came on live here, so if you're here now and you want to be here, make sure you check that out either later once we're done, or tomorrow, or whenever you have the time. We sat down with 4 company owners who have done mystery boxes in the past or still currently do them, and we asked them about mystery boxes in general, and they talk about their mystery boxes. They talk about like generalized stuff about mystery boxes, and we thought it was really interesting. We love the different perspectives, and we really think that the video speaks for itself, as well as the other 3 that we've done. The first one was about the kids and their parents.
Yeah.
And some claims saying that children don't understand Oz.
Yeah, we'll get to all that. We'll discuss a little bit about that. But as Heather mentioned, our first video was highlighting parents and kids. Some of those folks actually had YouTube channels, which was great because we got a little perspective from there. And I just want to throw this out there. People were commenting on that video, basically saying, well, why didn't you get people who dislike Mystery Grail? Well, I'll be honest with you. We went out and we found videos where people, it was, channels that had kids and parents involved in it. And then we asked them, hey, we see you unboxing these boxes. Would you guys care to answer any questions about them? And they said, sure, why not? Let's do it. And we were really excited about that.
Yeah, we personally didn't dig too deep. Like we've said many times before, Chris and I, we don't watch much YouTube. We've heard of a couple of the channels that we interviewed, and we really, really love the people that we've interviewed. We plan on having them on our channel in the future, hopefully, if they'd like to do that. But we didn't really know their opinion on mystery boxes.
We had no discussion with the people beforehand. That was on purpose. We wanted to go into it completely blind. In fact, channels that we don't know very well, we don't know the people. And it appears that a lot of you guys out there actually like some of these channels, which is awesome. You knew about them already, so that's great. Not saying that people wouldn't know about them, but we just don't keep up with all this stuff. We keep up with the Gastlecast, and that's pretty much it. Between the Gastlecast and the toy that we're making, we are completely busy from head to toe. There is so much to do. It's unbelievable. And if I tell you, and I want to be honest with you, over the last 4 days, I have nonstop been in front of a computer working. Anytime I'm home, I'm constantly working on all things $7 a pop and Mystery Grail related videos. It's been insane. A lot of fun, but insane. So I want to talk real quick just about what happened. So we see videos on YouTube where people were basically talking about how Mystery Grail is not fair and Mystery Grail is garbage and trash or whatever. People hating on them. And I just want to start off by saying I have been buying Mystery Grails for years. In fact,
mystery boxes.
I'm sorry, mystery boxes. I keep getting the terms mixed up. I've been buying mystery boxes for years, and I buy them random.
Hold on.
What?
I need to address a question that we see.
Sure.
Hi, Dr. Dictator. They actually came out with a really awesome comment. Very thoughtful on our video with the parents and kids. So first of all, I'd like to say thank you for that. I thanked you earlier, but I really appreciated all of the thought that went into your comment. It was wonderful. He asks, can we interview Collecting Plastic himself? No.
I don't think so.
I don't think he would be interested. We would love to do that if he would like to get on with us. However,
I would certainly do it.
I would too. The fact that he declined $7 a pop's invitation to even interview them on Skype, claiming that he didn't have the equipment.
Now, can I just say something about that? And I'm not being hateful towards him at all. I want everybody to understand that there is no anger in me about this YouTuber. Now, the anger that I do have is somebody blasting a company during the pandemic, where companies are basically trying to stay afloat. Everybody's trying to find a way to stay afloat. My thought was running. Now, I don't really talk to Lee from $7 a pop about any of this in our interview on purpose. I didn't think it was the right thing to talk about. But my wondering brain asked, is it possible that Mystery Grail became a thing because $7 a pop wasn't doing so well during a pandemic? That was the first thing that came to mind. And for somebody to start making videos, posting videos and dogging a company that is trying to operate during the pandemic, that didn't sit well with me. Like at all. At all. I didn't like it. I thought it was trashy. I think that YouTubers have a voice, and those voices can carry a very long way. And we're talking about somebody with 30,000 subscribers. I think that this person should have done more homework. One, I think they should have went and talked to Lee also. And I think they should have dug deep into other mystery boxes that are out there, because there are other mystery boxes that are exactly the same. And here's what I want to tail back around.
Not just exactly the same, but there are mystery boxes out there that don't even tell you the odds. So why are you mad?
Hold on,
No. I'm heated about this because someone actually made a comment saying that they started badly with bad stats. Now, thank you, Button999, for your comment. They said 1% is 1 out of 100 for a Grail. 0.01% is not the percentage that Mystery Grail is for getting the Mega Grail. It is 0.1%, not 0.01%. I just want to make that clear. But Mystery Grail, I feel, could they have made their odds clearer? Sure. But they didn't say there is a 1% chance of hitting a Mega Grail. They said there is a less than 1% chance at hitting a Mega Grail, which is not deceitful in my opinion, and it is not untrue. Now, you can argue that 1% and 0.1% are completely different when it comes to odds. Sure, absolutely. It is not right down to the decimal. However, 1% out of 1,750 boxes is a very minor number. You can look at the picture that they post each week and say, okay, there's 2 Mega Grails and there's 1,750 boxes, and you can determine for yourself, okay, I'm probably not going to get a freaking Mega Grail.
You don't actually have to do the math either. You can just look at the picture and kind of tell that it's going to be hard for you to get the Mega Grails. I mean, quite frankly, I think if anybody uses common sense, they're going to know that. And I just want to say that I've purchased many Mystery Grail boxes in the past. Some great, some bad. I purchased boxes where there is only 1 Mega Grail and the rest are commons that they're literally telling you they're trying to get rid of. And these boxes sometimes can be upwards of $15 to $20 shipped, just like Mystery Grail. You don't get candy, you don't get scratch-offs, you get nothing. You just have that one chance, that one minuscule chance to get the Mega Grail. And not a single person made a video complaining about it. Now, this happened a couple of years ago. I remember, I know exactly who put it out. I know who they are, and I know exactly what the Funko Pop was. It was a headless Ned Stark, but I'm not going to put the company out there because I don't think that's the right thing to do. But the point, because I don't want people to blast them. But no one No one stood up and went crazy that this happened. But $7 a pop in Mystery Grail, they come up with this fabulous mystery box, quite frankly, with a great looking box. And we're going to detail all that in our tour video. I can't wait for people to watch that because I really think that there is a lot of information there. I think Lee explains a lot of stuff there. And I think there's a lot of fun to be had in that video. Additionally, we have a video where we interview Lee and he answers a lot of very hard-hitting questions. And I think you guys are going to really dig that as well. But I think that attacking one mystery box that's out on the market when there are thousands, not even from just Instagrammers, then there's companies that sell them. There are YouTubers that do these things that you guys pay for. You pay for this stuff. And I see people getting pulls that aren't that great. But that's the thing about mystery boxes. You're not promised anything. And for people to be so hard-headed and think that, oh my God, I'm ordering a mystery box. If I don't get the right thing, then I'm going to be really mad. That's exactly what was happening. That's exactly what is happening. And it's ridiculous and over the top. And there's only so much longer that I could contain myself. In fact, I told Heather tonight, I said, if we're going to go live, we're talking about Mystery Grail. She's like, well, I don't know if that's a good idea because we're putting out Mystery Grail boxes. No, screw it. We're going to do it because I want you guys to know where I'm at, how I'm in my lane. And by the way, I just want to also throw this out there. If you're going to be a keyboard warrior and leave really nasty comments, now you can say I disagree with what you're saying and all this stuff. Don't straight up call Heather trash or call me trash. There's no reason for that. And also somebody commented on Heather's video asking me if Heather was going to go on OnlyFans, which I don't know what that's about. And I don't know who you are.
His name is Peter.
Yeah.
So fuck you, Peter.
Peter C or whatever, whoever you are. Don't be a trash person and do stuff like that because that isn't what we're here for. We're here to give you information. We're here to just be have fun. We literally do all of this out of humor and out of comedy's sake and to have a good time. And when people come on and start attacking my wife and attacking me, I do get a little upset about that. There's only so long that I can keep the top
hold on. Can I just...
Hold on. The OnlyFans thing really startled me because you start to realize how many creepy assholes are in the world. And I found out very quickly, we've never had a comment like that before.
No, we have.
I don't remember. Well, we had one guy we had a stalker at one point in time, believe it or not. But since then, we haven't had any issues. And now we have this guy coming up and talking about OnlyFans and stuff. If you say something and it's out of humor, I totally get it because that's what we're all about is comedy and stuff. But don't come out out of the left gate talking craziness or being a complete jerk off. That isn't right, and I'll just block you from the channel. I don't need to read your crap. I don't need to worry about what you feel like. I'm just putting out content that I enjoy, things that I think that most people will enjoy. Not everybody. I know not everybody's going to be into it, but don't go straight up creep factor on us because that's not cool and that's weird, and it makes you look weird. And I hope that account is like a troll account and not your real account because you make yourself look like a real jerk by doing shit like that.
No, it's
that's all I'm
not
saying.
a real jerk. It's like borderline harassment.
It
is harassment. It's sexual harassment.
People are, you know what? People don't do this stuff in the streets, and the people who do end up getting locked up or something. This guy, somebody needs to find him and lock him away because there's something up with him. I don't like what he's doing. And by the way, for our followers, I just want to say I really appreciate all you guys. And for the people who don't agree with us on everything that we do, I appreciate you also. Just let's do it in a way where it makes sense instead of feel like we're under attack because that isn't what this is about. It was never about that. This was always supposed to be about fun. So let's keep it that way. In fact, all the videos that we're putting out about Mystery Grail are all fun videos. These are all, we're getting information from other people. We're not even giving you anything. We're not giving you any opinions until right now. This is our opinion right now. This is what you're getting. And you're going to get kind of a blast of a whole bunch of stuff because all of this has been pent up inside of me over, I don't know, ever since I watched that first video where they're downing Mystery Grail. My father, when I was growing up, owned a convenience store. He owned a business. And if somebody, some a-hole was out front with signs picketing my father's store because he didn't agree with the prices or didn't agree with how great my dad made his deli sandwiches, I'd be very upset and that could harm my father's company. That could harm my father's business. I think it's crap for a YouTuber to go and do stuff like that straight up. And by the way, the guy we're talking about, we've already said his name. The guy we're talking about was a fan of our channel. He came straight out and said he was a fan of our channel. And I think, and that's cool and all, but doing what he did was just not right, in my opinion. I don't like it at all. I can't agree with that.
As a small business owner myself, now Chris brought up the point that $7 a pop may have like been struggling through the pandemic, whatever. I don't believe that was the case.
No, I don't think so either. I'm just saying.
I know that this has been in the works since before the pandemic. I had visited $7 a pop prior to the pandemic, and it was something that he was considering doing before the pandemic had started. This wasn't like, okay, let's throw something out there just to make money. No. They do plenty of business, trust me. They are a very, very, like, incredibly honest company. And
well, I think the videos will speak to that.
I think so too, but
I don't think we need to sit here and defend them any.
No. I don't think so either, but I have a point. Words travel, words hurt. And in my business, this is completely different than an online business. This is completely different than doing sales. I was a hairstylist prior to the pandemic. I have made the decision to not return to hairstyling any longer. I want to get into something else. What that is, I don't know right now.
She's going to be working for the toy business that we're running. Heather's going to be the manager of the toy business so we can sell Gastleys.
But if ever someone had an issue with the work that I did, I always, and anyone who owns a small business with any sort of integrity will tell you the same thing. I always do everything in my power to make it right. You don't like your hair color? Okay, fine, I'll fix it. And if you don't trust me to fix it because I did such a bad job, which has never been the case, I will pay somebody else to do that for you that you want to go to. Don't go on the internet and blast a company before talking to them and getting their inside
Point of view.
Don't blast a company before bringing up your issues with them publicly. Don't make a video completely dogging somebody and their company and their business and their livelihood. That's the way they feed their families. Because you are upset that they put a $6 Funko Pop in a box that costs a total shipped $19. I walked into a Hot Topic a few years ago. I purchased a pop for $15. And guess what? It's currently on PPG and the Funko app for like $4. Am I going and like burning Hot Topics to the ground? No. Am I going to like scream at Funko because their one fucking pop is worth hardly anything? No. Because that's how things work. You buy a car, you drive it off the lot, automatically. Right then, you lose thousands of dollars. You are not going to get what you paid for that car once you drive it off the lot. It's no longer a new car. It's a used car.
Right. Well, so hold on. Just calm down. So King Chase asks, why are you so emotional? Well, she's emotional because there has been a lot of nonsense going on with comments that were left. We talked about it a little bit ago. There's some comments that were left that were a little freaky. Some guy talking about my wife being on OnlyFans or asking if she's on OnlyFans. Some goofy stuff. I don't know where he was coming from, but you know, it polarizes you a little bit when you start getting stuff like that. It upsets you. And Heather, you know, she's reading some of this stuff and it's making her head practically explode because realistically what we're trying to do is we're just trying to put out information just like any other channel. And we're trying to do it the right way. I felt like if we're going to put out, you know, information about Mystery Grail, number one, you know, videos rather, the series, that I would take myself out of it. And that's exactly what we did. Now, we're doing this live because we want to throw in some of our real thoughts on the matter. Because what I've been seeing is just so ridiculous. People bashing a company that sells mystery boxes. There's tons of companies out there that sell mystery boxes where you get the same exact odds. Some companies don't even come through with the big prizes. But a lot of these people are posting their grails that they're getting. In fact, one person in the Gastlecast We Hunt Together group posted one of his grails that he won. So point is that these boxes are being packed up with grails. I mean, this is all a real thing. There's no like facade to all this.
It would be one thing if like there was proof that a company was just straight up throwing garbage in their boxes and like just horrible items or not even shipping their items to the customers. But the fact that Mystery Grail, literally, I don't think we have any mystery box lying around. We recycled them all. So when you open a Mystery Grail box, it literally says like, hey, tag hashtag Mystery Grail on Instagram and show us what you got if you liked it. They are literally prompting people to show off what they've gotten on social media, good or bad. And I don't feel like they would do that if they weren't putting stuff into their boxes, which has not been a claim thus far as I know. I've read a lot of comments about the subject and I've watched quite a few videos on the subject. So, you know, if that were the case, I would completely understand. But there was a complaint about the odds, and I understand that to a degree, but like to me, and I mean, maybe I just think differently than other people, but to me, if they put up a picture with 2 Mega Grails and 1750 total boxes, I know that like 1,748 boxes aren't going to have those Mega Grails in it, and I'm probably going to get one of those 1,748 boxes. So it wasn't that big of a deal to me, and I don't even understand why it's still even being talked about, that part of it, because they fix it on their website almost immediately once they receive that criticism, which was public criticism, by the way. So I think that they did a fantastic job at changing that. Whether I agree or disagree that they were deceitful, I don't believe they were deceiving anybody, and they certainly weren't doing that on purpose, you know?
No. So,
but
and that's
it like I said, it does fire me up because I feel like it was done in the wrong way and in very poor taste. And I feel very strongly about hurting somebody's livelihood. And I feel very strongly about how fast negative words can travel. Negativity is always more prominent than positivity when it comes to reviews and stuff. And when you're using harsh language and giving statistics, and using strong wording, I feel like you build almost like an army with like their torches and pitchforks.
Of course, that's exactly what happened. But see, here's the thing.
Ugly.
Here's the thing. $7 a pop has always been a credible company, and they've always delivered. They've always been good to their fans. I've heard a lot of people, you know, having dealings with them and only having good things to say. I have literally never heard anybody come to me and say $7 a pop sucks or something. I don't like their, you know, hard stacks, or I don't like their soft protectors. I don't like the shape that my Funko Pop arrived to me. $7 a pop always delivers. And for somebody to go on about how Mystery Grail, which is a sister company to $7 a pop, in fact, it's practically the same exact thing. For somebody to go on and trash Mystery Grail, well, you're trashing $7 a pop in a way too. I mean, that they operate, and we show you in the tour video also this whole tour, you know, thing. And we don't only tour Mystery Grail, we also walk around $7 a pop. Lee gives a very great understanding of how they do things there. We actually see some upcoming things, which I'm really excited for you guys to see. There's all sorts of fun stuff there. And the inner workings of this place. Now, we're talking about a place that's not a storefront. This is a brick and mortar warehouse facility. And it's broken up into two parts. You have your $7 a pop and your Mystery Grail facility. And this is the very first time anybody has ever stepped foot in the Mystery Grail with a camera like us. So we were given a really cool opportunity to do this. And in fact, this was something that the other channel had the opportunity to do, but he ended up turning it down. Well, because Heather and I are so close to $7 a pop, Heather had gone there before. Mm-hmm. I had never been there. In fact, she told me how to get there when we were driving the other day. But I had never been there before, so this gave me a reason to actually go out and visit them in any event, like just to do it. And it was a lot of fun. The guys there are very welcoming. They're very warm. Jason has been a very good friend of ours for a long time. And I remember the day he came to me and said, hey, I think I'm going to leave where I'm at currently, my position, and I'm going to go work with Lee over $7 a pop. And I remember talking to him about this, and I just told him how awesome it was. I said, man, $7 a pop is awesome. I said, you know, one of these days it would be great if Heather and I could come over there and kind of like tour around in the place. And our dreams finally came true last week. I mean, we finally were able to go there together, record everything, talk to people, kind of, you know, I don't know, elbow some other people and talk to them. It was just such a great experience, and I hope we can go back there again when they start making more changes in the future. But on the topic of that, I mean, that's great. The tour is fun. Okay, so the tour is great. I hope you guys enjoy it. The sit down with Lee is great because I think Lee gives you. I don't think Lee is out to give you the answers you want to hear or just to shut you up. I think Lee is really into it because he appreciates everybody, he respects everybody, but he's going to give you the real facts of how things are. And his answers are really, really eloquent, and they're very well said and well spoken. Not surprised because Lee is a well spoken type of a guy. If you saw his video on the other channel, you probably could already agree. So we hit him with a bunch of questions, maybe that he didn't really expect from us, and a couple of them he had to sit and wait. I had to edit it a little bit because he had to sit there and really think it through. Like, should I say it this way? And then he's like, okay, hold on, give me a second so I can articulate exactly how I'm going to say this. And he does it right there before Heather and I's eyes.
So to speak for someone who has actually been put on the spot and been asked questions, I am a horrible public speaker. And if someone asks me a direct question, I often freeze, or I'll like just say a lot and I stutter and stuff. But he was just like on the ball, and I don't know, like what bothered me, I saw some comments in the video where Lee was in it on the other channel, and he was explaining, he answered a couple questions or whatever. And people were saying like, oh, well, he's only doing this to get on your good side, or, oh, he's just saying things to shut people up, or whatever people were saying, just like silly stuff like that. And I don't believe that that's the case at all. I personally, I've met Lee. I feel like he's a very honest person. And people have said, as a matter of fact, we got a comment on our channel saying, well, you're friends with them, your opinion doesn't count. I don't have to support my friends. I support my friends in what they do because I love them, but I would do this for any company that I trust.
Right. So
if they were being blasted.
As an example, we posted a video tonight where we had interviewed other mystery grail company or mystery box companies. And in that video, you know what? I probably cut it out. But in that video, I was talking to a couple of those guys, and I basically said exactly the same thing. I said, you know, if it were you guys, this is something I would be doing also. If somebody started attacking Smile World, popping off toys, Pop King Paul, Robin's Nest, who are the 4 stores that were involved in it, of course I would stand up to the plate and start not really bashing people for saying that they're not great, but instead going out and being, you know, getting the information directly from the horse's mouth so we can be properly informative. I think that getting one side of the story and then running with that one side of the story, and there's so many people out there right now who watch these videos and they're just like, oh, that's it. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly who Mystery Grail is. I totally agree. Well, you can't just agree by watching somebody's video. I could make a video and tell you that this Funko Pop is made completely out of cheese and you can buy it over at Costco, right? I could say that and then everybody would be headed to Costco looking for a Funko Pop made of cheese. Now, that's a ridiculous thing to say. But point is, I could make a video like that and some of these people might actually go and search for these things. They might actually go and look for it. So, as a YouTuber, I try to be very careful about what I have to say about certain things. If there's a movie I don't like, or if Walmart ships something to me poorly, of course I can say something. We're talking about multi-million, sometimes multi-billion-dollar companies. But Mystery Grail is a small company, and they're still growing. They're still actually becoming and forming and being a thing. They've only been around a little bit of time, guys. They haven't been around for a long time. I don't even know. Has it been a full year? Hasn't been a full year.
Mystery Grail?
Yeah, it hasn't. Yeah,
oh no, it's been like a couple months.
Like 3 months, right?
Yeah.
I mean, these guys probably aren't even making money yet. That's typically how these companies start out. When we do Ghastly, I'll be honest. I was telling Heather the other day. I said we're not going to make money off Ghastly. All that money's going to have to go into what we paid to make him, all the shipping and the boxes, and it'll be put back into our business to continue to grow it. That's exactly how things like this work. But to see that people are upset with a mystery box and to talk and dog it, especially one that comes in a really nice looking box, you get the candy and the scratch off and you get the Funko Pop, to have somebody talk crap about that, I really want those people to go out and look for these other mystery boxes that are out there and buy them. Chrono Toys had a mystery box. I remember that people had a problem with that years ago.
I had a problem with a mystery box from Big Apple Collectibles.
And Big Apple Collectibles.
I'll tell you exactly what I'm 90% sure. Don't quote me on it, but I'm 99% sure that it's Big Apple Collectibles. A few years ago, if you have been watching us, you might remember this. I think we were live when we opened it. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we were live. We received a $35 mystery box. I don't remember what was in it. I don't remember what the odds are. Chris bought it, and he said he spent $35 on it, and I looked at the box, and it obviously contained just one pop. I looked at him, and I was like, why did you spend $35? Like, there better be something really good in here. And it turned out it was a common Twinkie Funko Pop. And I was livid. I was like, you spent $35 on this pop. Would I have been pissed if it was a $15 or, I'll count the shipping, a $20 mystery box? No. But the fact that it was $35 and you got a common, that was a bit much. I feel like once you start stepping into like the $25, $35 plus dollar range, you should at least have some sort of guaranteed value that isn't less than like $15. But Chris read and understood the odds. He spent his money on it. So, I mean, I guess he thought it was a good decision to purchase that box. Me, an outsider, I'm like, $35 on a common Twinkie? No, thank you. Well, but the Twinkie actually ended up becoming our mascot for a while because we put a fake mustache on him.
Yeah, it did become, I forgot about that, yeah.
We made a joke about it, and we did go on a rampage trashing the mystery box company, and I'm pretty sure it was Big Apple. But I'm not 100%.
I don't remember. I don't think it was Big Apple.
I think it was. It was. Yeah.
Because I would never order from Big Apple because I had a problem with ordering a Funko Pop from them, so I sort of gave up. But I hear they have new management, so things might be better over there. I don't know much about them.
But regardless, we're not like trashing them because of that. But could things have been done better? Yeah.
Things could have been done. I took the chance.
I know
things
you
have been done better. What are you talking about?
No, but my point is, when you're spending that sort of money, I feel like you shouldn't be packing in lower value items.
Well, but
you know what I mean?
See, but that's the thing. I went into it knowing the odds.
Yeah,
right? I knew going into it that I was either going to get the big thing or a very small thing. That's the chances that I took. And my outcome was, hey, look at this, Twinkie that I got. But that's fine. I knew signing up to the box that could happen. Yeah. And that's what people need to understand about mystery boxes. That's how they work. It's like people are buying the boxes that don't know how they work. I just don't understand it. And by the way, for those who are complaining about the change of odds on the website, I'll tell you what, if you say less than 1%, that's all you need to tell me. I mean, I guess there are some other people out there that are putting on, their little reading glasses. They have their calculator in front of them, and they're writing and jotting down a bunch of notes or something about it. But I'll tell you, I read that, and I knew right off the bat. Okay, that's it. This is how, right? I mean, am I crazy? Have I lost my mind?
Crazy.
I mean, I feel like I'm losing my mind here. The more and more I think about this, the more I'm just like, what exactly is happening? Am I missing something? Should I be more angry about?
I think we're
about not getting the right thing in my body. Like,
no, not at all. If you saw the odds and that's what you paid for, that's fine. But personally, if I'm buying, I don't want to consider that a high-end mystery box. But I mean, that's like a dinner for two. $35. That's
sure, but it's a chance I took.
Exactly. Right? So you can't be too mad, but I was mad because I didn't get my crab cake and all we got is a damn Twinkie. So
if you went on Poppin' Off Toys the other day and looked at their, basically their notes about entering their mystery grail or mystery box or whatever the hell you want to call it, he mentioned in there, mystery boxes are not for everyone. It was something along those lines. In fact, I screenshot exactly what he said, and I was going to use it in our videos to sort of have a discussion about it, but we ended up going a completely different way. And again, I didn't want to bring up my own thoughts in those particular videos. But the things that he was saying, I don't know if I still have them or not, but the things he was saying, it was like, I think anybody with a lick of common sense would read this and say, okay, you're right. I don't want to put my money out, because the thing that always comes up is, well, you can save your money up to get something instead of putting out the lesser money to get your mystery, right? There are people that do these things called waffles online all the time. And when they do their waffles, people are pitching out money and not getting anything back. They're just, it's literally a raffle to see if you can win it or not. There are a lot of people out there wasting their money in hopes that they'll get something when they don't end up with anything in their hands at all. To me, that's a gamble. Some of our people that we interviewed in this tonight's video, they were saying, well, they thought that mystery boxes, are a gamble, and I can understand a little bit about that, or I can see a little bit of that. However, when you're putting out $20, okay, that's shipped. That's how much I pay shipped, at least. I think it's what, $19.99. I usually buy two.
No, it's $19.
Is it $19?
Yeah.
I usually buy two, so it usually comes out to about $37 and change. But for whatever the case, that Funko Pop, that candy, and that scratch off that comes in there, I feel like, just like Wes said in the video, you'll go into a store and pay $10 to $15 for a Funko Pop or whatever it is. You're also in this box, you're also getting that scratch off card that you can eventually use for bigger and better things on their website.
And some people called it a gimmick, but to me, like,
you point out another mystery box that does any of that or puts any thought into it. Not you. I'm saying anybody.
Nobody
You tell
can.
me what mystery box is doing something like that. Typically, this mystery box is you're spending all your money and you get crap, and you don't get a ticket to scratch off or candy at all. There's nothing to show for it other than this Funko fail pop that you have. Right? That's all you've got. You got this $3, $4 Funko Pop, like the Twinkie that I had. You're like, hey, I paid $35, and now I have this. If they threw a scratch card in, I got to be honest, maybe me and you would have been like, okay, this is kind of cool that they threw this in there, and they have some new system built up. Yeah. I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah. I think it's a good way to keep people intrigued. But is it forcing people to buy more? No. If you don't like the box, you don't have to buy more.
People have to be adults. Grow up, people. You got to be adults, and you got to make your decisions.
On the gambling note...
You can't be yelling at people.
On the gambling note, we got a brilliant comment on the video with the parents and children from the Poptimus UK. And speaking about, is a mystery box gambling. They said, I'd say it's a gamble, but not gambling, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And I agree with that. I mean, you are taking a risk, but you get something in return.
Yes.
Even if you're not getting your value. But, I mean, you can, like I said, you can say that with anything you buy.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, I think you also, a lot of people go out and buy Funko Pops because they think they're going to be valuable. You see people on Funko Shop buying the Funko Pops that drop, and not all the Funko Pops that drop on there are going to be valuable or have any value to them. So realistically, these folks out there buying them and then trying to flip them, they're also taking a gamble. Or maybe somebody's just buying them because they like the value of Funko Pops. They're taking the gamble by buying that Funko Pop. That is a stretch. But the point is that with all this Funko stuff that we're in, if you connect it to some sort of like money value sort of a thing, which mystery boxes definitely do, you're taking a gamble no matter which way you cut it. Am I right? I mean, that's the truth. I bought 2 boxes of Mandalorian mystery minis. Half of them were doubles, okay? Between 2 boxes, half were doubles. I have the other half sitting right here in front of me. And they don't even add up to half of what the boxes were, what the box was valued at.
Yeah.
Not even half. But you don't see me complaining. I'm not complaining about, but then again, I don't care about like the value with this stuff. But needless to say, if somebody were like wanting to get all the rare ones, and they were in my shoes and they bought both boxes, they wouldn't be very happy about it.
Right.
That's a gamble they're taking by buying mystery minis.
Funko sodas as well. I
Funko
mean,
sodas is another one. That's a
know,
huge one too.
you can argue all day that I lost my thought.
You're
I lost my thought.
You're honing in on a comment. Are you about to read something?
I was, but I can't find it. Someone mentioned something about, $7 a pop is a good company, but why shouldn't they be criticized? There is a proper way of going about things, I think, and I think your first step is to take it to the company themselves and let them know your feelings and see what their response is. Because if that person had such an issue with the odds, they could have taken it to their email. I guarantee you $7 a pop would have responded, and they most likely would have changed their odds. But instead, somebody used their voice to get online, to create a video slamming a company, and I don't feel that that's right. Their language was very harsh. Their language was very accusatory. Their language was just, it wasn't done in an appropriate way.
Zook the Crook said something very, that's probably one of the better comments I've read. Don't buy mystery boxes if you can't afford to lose the money. That's true. And on top of all that, guys, there are mystery boxes out there that go for a lot of money. You're talking mystery boxes out there that are in the thousands. Now, of course, you get a pretty good return with those boxes because you are paying so much. But sometimes you can lose money out of them too, a couple $100. Sometimes you lose half. In fact, one of the Funko groups that we talk, or Funko YouTube channels that we talked to on our video, I believe it was the Pop and Duo, they mentioned that they buy boxes, mystery boxes all the time. And there are times where they get really great things. And then, a lot of the times they end up failing completely and losing a lot more money. This is one of those boxes that they refer to as a grail or fail because you pay a very low amount of money. I consider Mystery Grail almost like, I don't know, it's like the cheapest, most fun mystery boxes out there because you don't have to throw a lot of money out there. You get something fun. And like somebody pointed out, I don't know which video it was, but you can get it and you can unbox that box in front of, a camera for YouTube purposes, right? Yeah. So it's a good box for people maybe who are starting out to get a box and open. It's good for people who don't want to spend a whole lot of money and just want to have something fun to come home to, because at the end of the day, that's what all of this is. I have the same feeling about a Mystery Grail box showing up at my house as I do a new Funko Pop showing up at my house or a new Hot Toy showing up at my house. When it comes down to it, it's just fun to open something, right? I mean, you go through life working hard, busting your butt, doing whatever it is. I mean, I sit in front of a computer a lot, editing videos, as with a lot of these other YouTubers out there, to bring smiles to people's faces, to be informative, to just overall just give a fun experience to people, right? So, it just, I don't know. What?
I don't know.
I know. I'm bursting at the seams here. I think I've completely blew out my brain. I think my brain is gone. I think
guess
I burned
who's
myself
here?
out. Who?
Big old celebrity.
Oh yeah.
Jetta Patrol.
Oh, very good.
He says that YouTubers do mystery boxes because they get views, not because they think they will win big.
Yes, that's true.
That is very true. A lot of YouTubers open mystery boxes. Mystery boxes aren't opening YouTubers. That's what I was about to say. A lot of YouTubers do open mystery boxes just because they know people enjoy watching mystery box openings. And,
the mystery boxes are supposed to be for the fun of it, and people are turning it into something completely different. Mystery Grail was started out of being fun. And people have now done everything they can to suck the fun out of it and just say, well, it's not fair. I didn't get what I wanted. And look at the odds on their website. They just changed them because I'm an awesome YouTuber and they listen to me. It's like, dude, the less than 1% or 0.1% to me are exactly the same. There's no difference to me at all. There's Literally no difference. In fact, I'll be honest with you. For me, I don't really go on and look at odds ever. I never look at odds. I might see a random box pop up and I'll buy it. Sometimes we open boxes that you guys don't even see. I don't even do it on our YouTube channel. In fact, I'll be honest with you. This YouTube channel is so based around news now that unboxing videos don't even get as many views as our news videos. People like to see what we're going to say about whatever the new news thing is going to be. When I do mystery grill boxes on here, I usually mix it in with something else because otherwise it'll be just overlooked. We're just not a mystery box channel. That isn't what we do. In fact, I was talking. So let's get off the tangent of mystery grail for a second because I feel like I've completely burned out. So the video where we did the tour of $7 a pop and mystery grail was a lot of fun for me, and it opened a lot of my creativeness. There was a lot of creativeness kind of brewing in me the day that we were there filming all this stuff. And my plan is to continue to do things like that. So we have local toy stores and local comic book stores that are part toy stores. I'm thinking of once a month or more, depending on how many I can get to agree to it, to allow me to do tours and allow me to record and take footage in their place. And in fact, I would take off work like half day because I would do it during the day when there aren't a lot of people there instead of like a weekend, and do like a full spectrum of their business and kind of show you what they have there and talk about their website, where you can order stuff from, or, just get some insider knowledge about how toy stores operate. Just all sorts of cool stuff. That's kind of what I want to do. I want to do more cinematic stuff. I want to do, not only do I want to do FUNKO, like news videos, which is fun, but I also like being behind the camera and just picking up a lot of footage and then tying it all together and making something really, really fun. And that's kind of the direction the channel is going to go in. I just want to thank all the patrons out there, because without you guys, I wouldn't be able to buy half the things I purchased. In fact, for this video, I purchased a gimbal. So our tour video, I didn't use the gimbal quite the way I should have now that I'm looking back on it, but I was learning how to use the gimbal along the way, and my plan is to continue using that gimbal as we progress and move forward. But I want to thank the patrons out there for all of your support, because you guys are making a lot of things happen for us, and allowing and helping us grow bigger and give you better content, more interesting content. That's my plan. We've been doing this since 2017, and it started off of us just sitting in our basement opening up a box that we were really excited to receive from FUNKO. And then just the other day, I just went and toured $7 a pop, their entire warehouse, and did a complete tour video. To me, that's like one spectrum to the other. I mean, we've gone so far with this channel, and I just want to become bigger and bigger and bigger and grow and do cooler things. That's what I want to do. I love doing this so much. I love sitting in front of the computer as much as I complain to Heather about it. I love sitting in front of the computer and editing. That is where I get all of my love and satisfaction.
Whoa, you're what?
Well, you give me all my love and satisfaction. But as far as creativity wise, it gives me all my love and satisfaction. And I just feel like I feel, this is going to sound deep, but my entire life, I think I might have mentioned this before. My entire life, I've always been looking for my thing. And I really, really feel like that this is, now, a lot of people might not agree with this, but it really feels like my thing. Like, I feel like I'm getting better at it. I feel like I know more about it. Not just FUNKO in general, but just YouTube and making videos. I feel like I'm getting better at it. And that is always what makes me, I don't know. That's what gives me my excitement, I guess. What am I reading? When are we getting the drone video episode? If you want to get bigger, just play with a little. Thank you, Ryan Thomas. We need a comedian in the audience, and we just got ass streaks in that. And thank you, ass streaks. Yeah. So anyway, you guys, you guys, just your support. Aside from the patrons, you guys are amazing. But aside from that, we agree. Agree. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I'm burnt out. I think the last few days of me just sitting in front of a computer has finally gotten to me. But I'm just really excited for the next couple of videos for you guys to see them.
We put
Sunfrog says it feels like your thing. If that's what I don't know if that's what I mean. No, it feels like I finally found my that doesn't even sound any better, does it? I feel like I found the thing I was supposed to do almost in life in a way. I know that sounds really weird, but it's true. It's true. Okay. So I've only watched one, and there wasn't much positive talk that I recall.
They're talking about that's not for us.
Oh, that's not for us. Oh, okay.
No, don't focus on that.
Oh, gotcha.
That's about other videos. I don't feel right. I don't want to completely trash anybody else. Someone commented our last video. They said, why so much shade at that other YouTuber? And I'm thinking, we worked our butts off. Okay. I don't like to take credit, but this whole thing was my idea.
Oh, thank you, FC, my calling. Thank you for giving me words, because I don't know a lot of them. It's called your PP. Thank you, Aaron.
This whole thing was my idea. And my idea was to not bash anybody. And yes, we're giving our opinion now live, but in our videos, the plan was to just show opinions of other people, thoughts of other people, parents and their kids who have opened these boxes, the mystery box company owners, and of course our tour with Lee and our sit-down interview with Lee. My idea was to do an informative series where I dug pretty deep. I watched not just the videos that you all are thinking of, but I watched other YouTube videos because there were other people who talked negatively about $7 a pop's mystery box. And I took notes. I'm not even kidding. This is going to seem like really ridiculous that I did so much research on this. But I took notes with this is what this video said. These are some claims. This is what Mystery Grail used to say on their website when they started. Now this is what mysterygrail.com says currently. I was jotting down questions and ideas, and I really...
Actually, I just want to say real quick, Heather put a lot of thought into this, and the more that we did this was a great test run for us, because with this series, it means that I can do more series this way, because in my opinion, the way that I'm envisioning it is that I'm more of like the camera guy, I'm the idea guy, but Heather is the puzzle completer. She gets all the puzzle pieces and she kind of connects them all together and makes that full picture. She's good at that. I'm not good at that. Heather collecting all this data and stuff, I felt when she was like reading it off to me, I'll be honest with you guys, I felt like a complete idiot because I didn't know what was going on. And I was like, you're going to have to explain that in like 3-year-old terms because I don't get it. So Heather would break it down for me. So as we move forward, I think Heather's going to be more of the person who sort of gets all the information together, and I'm going to be partially one spouting it out. But more or less, it's, Heather, you did a brilliant job with all this. The idea to reach out to these parents and kids was a great idea, I thought. To reach out to other Mystery Grail sellers was a great idea, I thought. I thought that was brilliant. And additionally, I thought it was a great idea for you to think of doing this series all together. Because realistically, guys, what this isn't us attacking another channel. That isn't what this is.
No.
And in fact, in this video, in this live right now, my intentions weren't to attack anybody. I will be honest, Heather and I did get a little emotional about it because we have been affected by some of this stuff personally because we were very upset to see how it sort of played out, I guess, in a way. But our intentions were never to attack anybody, but to instead tell the other side of the story. A lot of accusations were made. It's like, well, kids buy these mystery boxes and they go out and wildly go out and buy these mystery. And that's not true. All the parents in the videos mention that they know what their kids are doing. It's like all these kids are not like the parents like have the kids like off the leash or something. And I don't mean that, I mean that figuratively, not seriously. But that's not true. These kids are, the parents and the kids have a mutual understanding. And if they can afford to spend that kind of money on a mystery box, that's a week's fun for a kid, even if it isn't every week. You're talking about a mystery box that comes out every single week. That's for a business, which we'll show you on our tour video. For a business, that's a huge undertaking. You got to think about all of the boxes and putting everything together, which we
were literally watching the people in Mystery Grail putting together these boxes. They had a whole wall of mystery boxes, okay? They work literally like 5 days a week on these boxes, no joke. And I mean, they were so fast. The boxes, I don't want to spoil anything for the tour video, but I am going to tell you guys a little bit right now. The boxes start out completely flat. There were 3 employees working the day that we were there, but there were 4 employees. Normally there's 5. But they literally take the boxes from being flat, turn them into the boxes that you get in the mail. They put the pops into the pop protectors. They then stuff the scratch cards in and the candy in and get them ready to go. I mean, this is like a pretty
huge thing.
It's a huge operation. 1,750 boxes. It's huge. It's well thought out, and I don't know. It just, like I said, I'm not attacking anybody.
Pop and Sons Pop said it best. They said it's not attacking, it's informing. Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you guys also for being a part of our series.
I'm not here to attack anybody, but I am not upset. I am not going to agree with being flat out nasty about something when it could have been handled in a better way.
Slushland says that candy though, sketchy. We actually highlight the candy in this video. I'm really excited about that too.
I hope you like it, Slush.
Mike H says a lot of people love leaving their opinions on the internet, your channel, other channels. Just got to be cool about it. The negativity has killing the community. I completely agree. Thank you, Mike H. You've been a great friend here and support. Yeah, I agree. And we've always tried to push as much positivity as we can. And don't mince words here, okay? There have been a lot of times where I'll come on in front of the camera and I'll yell trash and all this stuff. But what I always like to remind people, because people have called me out and they're like, well, you're negative too. I'm not. The trash thing was created, I said it out of the blue, as a thing to be humorous and comedic. It was never to real. People come on, they're like, I can't believe you're saying that about my favorite pop. Screw you. And I'm like, dude, I really don't care that much about the Funko Pop. It isn't. I don't go to the store and I'm like, oh my god, that thing's horrible. It needs to be burned. This should have never been created. I've never looked at a Funko Pop that way. I've always thought that people like what they like and they're going to buy what they like. But on this channel, you got to think about this. Just everybody who watches this, if you're watching this video, think about day in and day out, 2 people making a new video every single day. There has to be at some point where we're joking and being funny. Sometimes we're informative. But for the most part, we got to throw humor into it. We got to make it fun. There has to be some fun aspect to this whole thing that we're doing. To me, that's what makes it even worthwhile doing. Like, not only for the support that you guys show and how much you enjoy watching what we do, but at the end of the day, we have to enjoy it in some way, shape, or form. And I got to come in front of the camera every single day most of the time. And I know there have been people who have commented, I cannot believe you guys do this on a daily basis. How do you do it? I honestly cannot even tell you how we do it. We just do it, and we do it really well, and we do it as a well-oiled machines. Some days are better than others. Some days Heather and I are sitting here basically imploding over like what we want to see in this particular video. There's a lot of things that go on, but all of it is completely off the cuff. All the funny comedic stuff, none of it is written. None of it. You're literally watching a new episode of Saturday Night Live every day. And if you find it funny, then you do. And if you don't, you don't. But we're always aiming after the comedic factor. And that's exactly where trash comes from. I made a freaking t-shirt about it, for crying out loud. I was asking people to buy a t-shirt that said trash on it with me. What? That was supposed to be comedic. It was supposed to be funny. I think some people misunderstand that. You have a look.
I'm listening.
Oh, okay, yeah. So anyway, yada yada yada. I could carry on all night and day, and I know I'm a big talker, and I never shut up. And how Heather lives with me sometimes I don't know, but
same.
Maybe that's why this is my my what did they say? Not my thing. This is my, what did they say? FC said it earlier.
Oh, I don't remember. Calling.
Calling. Thank you. That might be why this is my calling, because I do love talking and I do love spouting off and just saying what's on my mind. Maybe that's why it's my calling, because I'm just good at doing that. Maybe not everybody agrees with it or likes it, but at least I'm good at it.
Yeah, I just wanted to chime in on the trash thing. Because we call something trash, I would say like at least 50% of the time we're joking. But if we say that we don't like something, it doesn't mean that you don't have to like it. We're not here to influence your feelings or your thoughts on something. This is our channel. We will give our opinions on things. And, some people might take it as negativity, but personally, to me, it's just us being silly and joking around, and it's not serious. I mean, I bring this up semi-frequently. We literally lost someone who we thought was a good friend because we called a Funko Pop trash. No lie. I'm not, this is not something that I've made up. We literally had a friend for, I would say, a couple years.
Yeah.
Who went off on us because they liked a certain Funko Pop and we called it trash. And it just blows my mind that someone took us that seriously, because Chris and we can be serious, but our channel is not very serious. It's serious to us, of course, but we joke around a lot. And if you don't like it, don't watch it, but don't get offended if we call something that you like trash. I wouldn't get upset if somebody saw a Pennywise Funko Pop, for example, and I really loved it and I thought it was super cool, but then someone said, oh my gosh, that's trash. I wouldn't hate somebody over it. I wouldn't slam them for it.
To be honest with you, I shot myself in the foot with that one.
You really did.
I'm the one that created trash. Well, I didn't create trash, but I mean, I kind of came up with it for the channel. I'm sure other people say it, of course, on their channels or whatever. But more or less, I came up with it because I thought it was just funny one night. And then it turned into something it spread like wildfire. Very much like Handy Squirrel, which hasn't shown up in a while, but people love Handy Squirrel.
I don't understand why people are still talking about Handy Squirrel.
You never know what is going to turn up and be very popular. And hashtag butthole is another one.
We moved in October. Handy Squirrel hasn't been a thing since September, and people still talk about Handy Squirrel.
There's one person, I love him to death. He talks about Handy Squirrel in literally every comment that he leaves. It's brilliant. I mean, just every time he
wants
loves
Handy Squirrel to come back.
And Handy Squirrel will return at some point.
At some point.
Yet, but
I hope not.
Speaking of which, because all of you guys kind of hung in there with us tonight, you heard us out. I didn't really see any nasty comments in the comment section, and I appreciate that, because you never know what you're going to get sometimes when you come on live and you talk about controversial topics. Heather, would you mind grabbing me a water, please? I want to give this away. This is a Woodsy Owl soda. It's a 7,500 count, 7,500 count. This was dropped at WonderCon. And he's holding what looks like, I think that's a whistle in his hand. He's cute. He's got it almost looks like Robin Hood sort of an outfit on. I don't know much about Woodsy Owl, be honest with you. But in any event, well, I gotta unhide all these comments because people are putting butthole. They love butthole. So I want to give this away, and I think we're going to do it with a random number sort of a deal, because it just becomes easier for us to do it that way. And if you're going to enter, please enter because you want to win it. Do not enter if you don't want to win. We get that a lot, and then we have to figure out who else we're giving it to. I have so many items that are like that, so if you want this, please that is when you're going to say, hey, I want it. By the way, this is a common. This is not a chase version. So we're going to do numbers here. and your numbers are going to be between 75 and 105. Go ahead and make your guesses now. And Heather, do you have my water?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Between 75 and 105. And also, if you live outside of the country, we will pay the first $5 of shipping. The rest of the shipping is on you. I say that because I've been burned royally in the past with shipping expenses, and it sucks.
Yes, you remember the $60 grease package.
Mm-hmm. I do.
What number is it? Oh, that, okay. Oh, and I just want to say we have a special guest here tonight. One of our friends named Rue is here. So hi, Rue. Do you want to say hi to Rue?
Hi, Rue. Who's Rue?
Rosie and Big Raj's kid.
Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm confused. I never know what's going on.
Chris never knows what's going on, but hello.
Welcome. We're glad that you're here. Well, there we go.
She's beautiful.
There we go. We got it.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Well, and this just happens to play out pretty well because this person actually helped me speak the English language tonight, which, by the way, is my first and only language. So the winner for tonight, by the way, there is a winner, is FC. So congratulations, FC.
Congratulations.
I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Of course, you'll get this can. You'll get the Woodsy Owl.
Someone asked a question.
And it'll be in a box.
I thought it was very interesting.
Well, 2 boxes. This is the inside box.
FC, please. Oh, did you show them the number?
Oh, you can. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm in my own world.
I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's 95.
So congratulations, FC. You're awesome.
Congratulations. Someone asked an interesting question. Pull him out. Pull him out really quick. The Woodsy.
What? I just had him out, Heather.
Yeah. I know. You need to.
Here's another one.
FC, please contact us on Instagram at Gastlecast or email gastlecast@gmail.com. We'll get your address and we'll send that out to you tomorrow. You're very welcome.
There he is.
We got a question from Buzzman.
Okay.
He is wondering if Handy Squirrel knows Woodsy Owl.
Well, you can't put me on the spot like that.
I need to know.
I'm pretty sure they're friends. They're woodland friends. Yeah.
Do you think they've actually met each other?
I'm sure they converse.
What's that?
What?
What's that? Hey.
Okay, listen. No, you don't know how to do the voice. That's the problem.
How do you do it? Hey.
Give me the thing.
No, they have to meet. How do they meet? Does he pet him? This just took a really weird turn. Here, have your stupid squirrel.
I can't do. You want me to do one? I haven't done this in a long time.
Careful, there's some finger sweat.
Hold on, I gotta cough off camera. Oh, it's on the wrong hand. All right, let's see if I can do it. People who have never seen this before are probably wondering, what the hell is happening? We used to have a character that would show up called Handy Squirrel. If you haven't been around a long time, you don't know. Hey, how you doing? You want me to show you my nuts? Hey, Heather. You want to take a taste of my nuts? Okay, that's all I got of Handy Squirrel. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That was my Handy Squirrel for the night. It's not that great, but some people love it. I don't know why we did that. I even thought about building a small set for Handy Squirrel, and I was going to do a Handy Squirrel sort of show during our videos and do a separate editing. But what am I going to do? Okay. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. Congratulations, FC. So final thoughts on this evening. One, thank you guys for being here and listening to us carry on about all things Mystery Grail. I'm sorry at times if we seem to come off a little upset or angry, but that's who we are. We're humans.
I wouldn't say angry.
We're not maybe.
Listen, no, I've got it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Passionate.
That's right. We were passionate. Yeah, we weren't
very
angry.
passionate.
We're passionate. So thank you guys for being here to hear us out. I don't expect to change any minds ever with stuff like this. I just hope that you can understand one side versus the other. I think that Mystery Grail being trashed is the wrong thing to do. I think that it was the wrong thing to do being involved in videos. As Heather mentioned earlier, I think the right thing would have been to go to Mystery Grail and see if they could right all of their wrongs. And then if they didn't, after you beg them to, then that's when you kind of say, well, I got to take matters into my own hands. Sometimes you got to play it that way, but they weren't given a chance out the gate. And Lee and company were sort of stuck and trying to do their best to respond. And we gave Lee his voice. Maybe it was a second voice because the other channel had sort of allowed him to have a voice also. But we gave him...
By the way, I would just like to say that whole thing ended on sort of a neutral note, but that doesn't make our thoughts any different on the matter with how it was originally handled.
It just wasn't right, that's all.
Yeah, but it seems like there's some sort of truce. I don't know if they're going to be best friends or not, but I do appreciate that things seem to simmer down a bit. That's all.
Great. Thank you, Heather. We hope that you guys enjoy the video series. This is something new for us. We've never really done a video series before where they all kind of like connect with one another. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video tonight. That was something really special for us. We've been good friends with Poppin' Off Toys West Howard for a long time. He is one of our sponsors. We love him to death. He's just such a great guy. We love Smile World. Jonathan, great guy. We've known him for years also. If you've been around long enough, you would have known that we were the first YouTube channel to ever work with Smile World, which is why I think partially he was so interested in being involved and was okay with being involved, or at least accepted our ask to have him on. So a big thanks to Jonathan. So poppinofftoys.com you should go and check out. Smyworld.com you should go and check out.
By the way, they do some very interesting mystery boxes. They have new ones all the time, and they often feature custom items like custom chomps, and I believe I've seen custom tiny ghosts, if I'm not mistaken.
They do all sorts of cool stuff.
It's very, very unique, very cool. What they have going on is different, yeah.
And then Robin's Nest, who are locals to us at least. We've known them over the years. I've ordered from them over the years. Really great people. We've been involved in their group on Facebook. It's Robin's Nest Collectibles on Facebook, I believe. Great couple. We actually want to work a little bit more with them going into the future. In fact, all the other YouTube channels as well that we work with would love to eventually make separate videos with them. Some sort of cross-play. Maybe we show up on their channel or vice versa. Pop King Paul was another one that was brand new to me as far as like knowing what he did. I'd heard about him before. I knew he did mystery boxes. I didn't know what kind of mystery boxes he did, but he was very interesting. He had a lot of really good points to make. He had a lot of good things to say. So a big thanks to all of those mystery box stores or sellers for coming on with us and hanging out and answering all of the questions and kind of giving insight on their side of things. Because the way I explained to them, if this kind of thing can happen to Mystery Grail and the community can kind of come down on them, it can literally happen to anybody. It just takes that one person, that one YouTuber that doesn't like what they get inside of their box to go on YouTube to complain about it, have a loud enough voice to span across a ton of people's pages so they'll go and watch it also. And we're influencers to some degree. I don't know how much Heather and I influence you on what to buy or what to do, but we are influencers. We can come on here and say all sorts of things. I can show you Handy Squirrel and just say how great he is, and it looks like I'm having fun by manipulating him and doing all sorts of stuff. You might now want to go buy your own Handy Squirrel, right? I mean, realistically, that's the kind of power we have having a YouTube channel. So, I just hope that in the future that this doesn't happen to any of the other small companies, because I sure do enjoy ordering their Mystery Grail boxes and having a little fun from time to time, because that's what it's all about, guys. At the end of the day, it's coming home from a long day's work and having fun jumping right into it, no matter what it is that you enjoy doing. So I've burned my voice out. I can tell I can barely talk. I've been talking way too much over the last couple of days. But again, as we mentioned before, we love all you guys. Thank you so much for all of your support. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't be able to do this. And of course, if you didn't show up, we wouldn't be talking to anybody at all. So thank you for coming here to listen. And if you agree or disagree, either way, we love you. We care about you. Be good to each other this week. Remember, as always, to hunt together, because that's what it's all about also. Join the Gastlecast We Hunt Join the Gastlecast We Hunt Together group on Facebook. It's a great group full of great people hunting together. I've noticed a lot of people are out there helping each other find pops like this new glow-in-the-dark white vision. We received 3 the other day, and we're handing off a couple to our friends, which we're really happy about doing. So go over there. And if you want to support this channel, you want to see big things happen, head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast to find out more. You can get some really cool perks in return. We do these live videos every month where we connect on Google Meet. We chat with you directly and everybody else. And we do giveaways. So if you want to be a part of that, we have some bigger and better things coming down the pike. And in fact, it will be connected to Ghastly, our new toy that's coming. You might be the first to be able to buy future Ghastlies if you're a patron on our Patreon.
Well, not the first.
Not the first, but I'm saying you might be for the first for new and upcoming ones. And I have some really cool ideas for Ghastlies that I'm going to talk about on our next live patron-only video on Google Meet.
Way, we got an almost finished photo of Ghastly, which is really cool. So if you're a patron, you'll get a look at that. It's very, very neat.
Ghastly's coming hopefully sooner rather than later. I feel like that we're at the home stretch. I know I say that a lot, but this time seriously, I feel like we are right there. So be excited. Hopefully this is the summer of Ghastly. If not, it'll be the winter of Ghastly. I don't know what to tell you. We'll see what happens. Guys, thank you again. Thank you again. Thank you again. Remember, as always, we are together, yes. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.